So the Odyssey just came out, and sending a lot of the internet into kind of a debate as to whether it's good or not. A lot of people were just straight up saying it's trash, completely corrupts the original story, deconstructing of another male character assassination, you've got race swapping, gender swapping, all these kind of things. The bigger thing, I think, is underneath the surface of this is because it's Christopher Nolan is the director, and a lot of people are on that, still in that place of, you know, Nolan's a great director and he still does great work, and Nolan, and even people who are kind of critical of this is sort of saying, oh, you know, I can't believe that Nolan's been the one to do this. Why would he do this? He doesn't need to do this kind of thing. He doesn't need to blah, blah, this and that. And it's like, I'm not quite sure why people are surprised that one of the top directors in Hollywood is doing what Hollywood wants to do, of this cultist ideology, subverting expectations, all this stuff. Like, the kind of acting as if Christopher Nolan or someone on his scale is not part of the elite, you know? They absolutely are. If they're at that level, if they're top 1%ers, even probably it's probably top 10%ers, but you know what I mean? If they're on that level, they're part of the cult. They're part of the club. George Carlin said, you know, it's a big fucking club and you ain't in it. And what I actually think is that there's something underneath the surface that even the elite, and I put it in quotations because I don't like that word, they're not elite, they're like a parasitic cult. There's something that even they are bound by, and that they've had to do this. This is kind of what Hollywood's always been about as well, is that they have to tell you what they're doing. They have to show you. That's part of the law. They have to reveal it to you. Because then I think it's, if you are completely ignorant of something and you're not shown something, then you can't be completely sort of like spiritually responsible for it, you know? People use the word karma. But if you've been shown it and you still continue to believe, or you continue to fall down the lie, or you continue to do the action you've been shown to be wrong about, blah, 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 then it's on you. Then it's on you. And I think with this now, they're straight up showing you that it's all of them. Because you've got guys like Nolan are sort of the last on the hill to die, where people are saying, no, not them, they're still great filmmakers, blah, blah, blah. It's like, guys, it's all of them. And they're showing you it's all of them. This whole thing with the Odyssey was them just straight up saying, look, it's all of us. We're all in on this. And then I put it in the last little video, I'm at that point where I'm just so curious about what is the effect of human consciousness on them. We often have it there, and I am kind of repeating myself here from a previous video, but what we often see it as, and I have for a long time, is like that it's just them shaping the public's consciousness. But the other way around is going to be taking place. Mass consciousness is pretty much a proven concept at this point. So again, you've got millions and millions of people all around the world that are just kind of checking out of a lot of things and starting to see through the illusions and starting to see things crumble and starting to not believe in things anymore. A lot of things don't hold the same power anymore. Sports, movies, music, it's losing a lot of its hold on people. What happens to their ability to create things if human consciousness is now shifting towards something else? I truly believe, and this is kind of a hopeful thing, because I've seen, if you go on YouTube right now, you can find a lot of accounts, a lot of people just talking about saying similar things of, they're just checked out. They're just done with a lot of stuff. They can't do it anymore. Whether that be entertainment, sport, dating, just politics, whatever it is, a lot of their jobs, people are saying they're not depressed. And I'm in the same place. There's no depression, nothing like that. It's just, you're feeling you're kind of just existing for now. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. And to me, I think if there is some sort of dying of the old world and we are going to head towards something different for mankind, I think something ultimately good. It's going to be a weird phase for a while in the middle, right, as the old world dies. So that's what I think we're in it for the next couple of years. I think there's something more than Agenda 2030. That's their version of it. I think there's something deeper and greater running underneath it as well. So the death of culture is a big one. And a lot of people will say, you know, oh, movies are dying. They're not like they used to be. Like, they're subverting expectations. They're killing our culture. But they created it. They gave it to us. They gave us this false culture that we've never really needed. Or maybe we did need it then. Chatting to my family about this earlier, that the last 100 years, perhaps mankind has needed escapism. Things like the world wars and what happened after it and the resets, you know, that we've needed escapism. But now I think we're coming to a point where we don't need escapism anymore. The time has come for escapism and, what would be the other word for it? distraction. I think the time is coming for escapism and distraction, that we don't need these things anymore. You go out in nature, you just see animals. They're just sitting. They just sit. They just observe. They have simple needs. They just get some food for the day. They protect their little families, whatever it is. And they don't need all this stuff all the time. But I think we're coming to the same place. And a lot of people are going to struggle to let go of that. I think that will be a real test from the divine, if you know, whatever word you want to use. It'll be a real test to say, like, how much can you let go of? You know, you hear like things like the Bible and some of these holy books, they always talk about the sort of the sins of the flesh and the temptation of the flesh over the spirit. And the things associated with this physical, fleshly world, this entertainment, this distraction, this need to have your attention into something, you know? And it's like, how much of that can you let go of? Can you let go of it? Are you still okay without it? You know? That's the test of the divine, right? That you don't need all these things of the flesh all the time. So I think now's that time. And I think a lot of people are already talking about it, but now's the time where, for me personally, like, my day is made up, like my day lights up if a little dog comes up to me, or I see a little beetle that's walked somewhere it shouldn't and I help it out, or a little bird is singing its song, you know. The true food is a good one, like fruits. I find fruits are just a very pure thing. Starting to get cool towards things that are only good and don't have a downside. They're just pure, you know. And maybe just as a collective we're coming to that, which I really, maybe not, I don't like the word hope as well, because it's kind of implying that it is not going to happen. I think it's going to happen for sure. A lot of these movies, and we'll go back to the Odyssey here, they're just showing you that it's all bullshit. You don't need it. Let it go. It's just even like, I mean, you look at the histories, we've been lied to about our history. Fucking anybody that's gone down the rabbit holes of human history, it's all a big fat fucking lie. Ancient Greece and all this stuff, a lot, like if you anybody's read Flamenco's work, he's saying that like the ancient Greek timeline doesn't even fucking make sense. So who knows? It's like false histories upon false histories upon false histories, distractions on top of that, movies on top of that. It's like, fucking get rid of the noise, you know? We don't need this anymore. So even though, again, this stuff sounds a little bit negative, it's not. You're just seeing things as they are. And I think we're coming to something different. Gone on a few different topics here, but like for me, example, I recently I've started working for a carpenter. And it's such simple work, but honestly, I have a deep sense that I love it already. And I've chased after being an actor for the last 13 years. I've done like a few little small parts and stuff. And like that kind of temporary buzzing excitement, it's not the same as a deeper fulfillment of doing something pure and simple and good, you know? Maybe that's just what we're coming to. One of my friends, she actually said a good point. She said she thinks that, like how everything's inverted, that the Bible and these other holy books are actually inverted and that they're going to go the other way in chronological order. So perhaps we've never really been in a time where we've been in these sort of homesteads that we think about of the past, but we're going to come to them soon. That is where we're going. Smaller communities, simpler lives, more in tune with nature and animals, and eating what we should be eating. So yeah, it's an interesting. Any thoughts? Anybody wants to chime in? Please do. This is never a dictatorship. Always open to new ideas and to chat to everybody. I love philosophy. I love speaking with other people. So let me know your thoughts. If anybody's seen the Odyssey as well, because I'm not going to pay to watch that fucking bullshit. I can't sit through that for 3 hours. Like it on the more superficial layer stuff. A Black Helen of Troy. If our history books are remotely real, like what the fuck? You know, it's just silly. It's just gaslighting stuff. It's just I think they're actually trying to push people to go, fucking wake up. It's all like, wake up. It's all of us. We're all shit, you know? But anyway, if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts. And anyone who wants to chime in, please do. I've rambled a little bit, but hey, that's what we do. Catch you guys in the next one.